long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
MP, you're about to go off.
Welcome, folks, and what... better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka Doncic is out there with Ivy. Then there's Banchero. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then there's Mitchell. And it's the Beast in at the 2. The season is still young, but it's been interesting to watch some of the rookies find their footing here in the NBA, Clark.
That's always one of the more interesting things for me. Everybody's journey of development is their own, and it's different. It has a unique pace. Some guys come in ready to contribute right away. They're in a good situation. Others, it takes a minute for them to find their stride. So watching it all unfold is really pretty cool.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. And here's Ivy from the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
A very capable three-point shooter. Ivy can knock down that short corner 3.
The Beast. Out to Mobley. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. Here's Ivy. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ivy's got 5.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Doncic passes to Wagner. Here's Banchero. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Banchero showing he can run the offense too now. Nice score off the pick as the ball handler.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Banchero. And in the game with Oklahoma City, he did not play well. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Was maybe a step out of his range.
Allen, pass to the beast. Misses the three.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Wagner. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
To the left wing. Stolen by Ivy. Here we go, one-on-one. Shoots. Mitchell grabs a miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
Now here's Doncic. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Well, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Los Angeles leading by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Allen from deep. Mobley. It's rebounded by Wagner. Doncic outside. Pass to Ivy. Wagner on the wing. Back to Ivy. 6 to shoot. And Carroll passes to Turner. Doncic on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Blocked!
That's the reek that makes Banchero such a hard defender to go up against. Hard to get over him.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Cleveland, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Got a piece of it. Here's the beast. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
First an assist, and they did a lot of damage from range. Third and three-point shooting efficiency. It was central to their scheme.
And those assist numbers from last season tell the whole story. This team played the most unselfish basketball in the league. Cavaliers trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with 41 points, and his presence on D cannot be overlooked. He is such a great shot blocker. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Turner, and Franz Wagner subbed in for Luka Doncic. Sinks it from distance. Banchero's got 8 points.
You can't leave Banchero open from 3 either because he makes shots from everywhere.
Lets it fly. Garland, no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Lakers. 8-point game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Christie's checked in for the Lakers. And so he makes both from the line. 44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's the Beast. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. He's got 11.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The Beast, good.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
The Lakers lead by 6. Wagner outside. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles up 6. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Darius Garland, and it's Bryant in at small forward. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Here's the Beast. 13 points in the game. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup. The Beast has got 15 points.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Shed. Wide open look. Christie's shot is off.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And here's Bryant outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Wagner for 3. Knocks down the triple. Wagner's gotten his second bucket.
Wagner with the right back at you answered on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Banchero's checked in for Los Angeles. Ivy comes in for Christie. First one falls for him. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, this is the attention Ivey draws from defenses. Forces them to be overly aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Ivey. And both free throws good for Ivey. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Beast passes to Bryant. Here's the Beast. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. The Beast has got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And they pick up 2.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Bryant finds Garland. Here's the Beast. Ivey defends. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. They set the screen. Here's Newton. No good on the 3. The Lakers trail. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Doncic. Yet to see a basket. Ivey outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And Caro no good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass to the Beast. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Back to Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
Love that attacking mentality from Banchero on the glass. Getting after it for the second chance.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Forte. Here's Iguodaro. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Doncic finds Banchero. All alone. The rebound by Forte.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Pass to the Beast. Here's Iguodaro. Here's the Beast. Guarded by Banchero. Forte. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Shed. And here's Ivey from the arc. On target from range. Ivey's got 12 points.
Yeah, well, Ivey is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And the Lakers making a change here. .50 seconds left in the second quarter. Forte passes to the Beast. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
36 seconds left in the first half. The Beast passes to Forte. Here's the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Turner.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Ivy passes to Turner. Now Banchero. Now here's Turner. No points yet. Pass to Doncic. Back to Turner. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You look at Los Angeles, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Cavs trailing. Kicking off the second half. Here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. We've got Miles Turner. Luka Doncic is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Turner. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Mitchell. Pass to the Beast. Here's Forte. Defended by Wagner. Here's the Beast. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Banchero. Banchero. Oh! Put back dunk by Paolo.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too. As an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his, that's impressive.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Forte. Ivy defends. Here's the Beast. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Franz Wagner. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Lakers trail by 3. Banchero outside. Wagner outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Forte. Still without a bucket. Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Cleveland again missing. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on. But you give him the corner, and he will adapt.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Doncic. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 4th, Miles Turner.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Wagner. Doncic with it. The floater. Luka on the attack.
Doncic has it all, full package. Soft hands that time made the floater look easy.
Here's the Beast. The rebound by Turner. The Lakers trail by 7. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 5. And it's blocked by Wood. And he gets it back. From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
We usually see Doncic operating in the middle of the floor, not in the corner, but he's a gifted scorer wherever he happens to shoot it from.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. The 3 from Banchero. And Los Angeles another 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's the Beast. Here he goes. And no good. The dry spell continues. And Carroll passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Cleveland making a change here. Butler's checked in, and the Lakers making a change here. 1:27 left to play in the third. Doncic against Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
And Garland is tough as nails, able to convert despite the clear contact.
Ryan against Wagner. Doncic outside. Over Garland. Again, the Lakers.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Butler passes to Bryant. Back to Butler. Pass to Wood. Launches it. It's rebounded by Walsh. Here are the Lakers now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And here's Doncic. Claxton a screen on Brown. Here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Fires in the triple. Here in the second half, this game's still nipping tough.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
A nice shot by Walsh. He's got 5.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
Take over the fourth quarter. The second best player in the league is playing like shit.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Donovan Mitchell, and it's Forte in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Ivy. And it's blocked by Wood. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Good defense. Down by 1.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Banchero. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wood's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. No good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's Banchero. Paolo, strong.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
Pass to Newton. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. From the arc. And it's Shed missing. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Clowney. Great D that time from Banchero.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Ivy outside. Pass to Claxton. Here's Shed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And he can't get the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Out to Mobley. Here's Forte. Inside. And stolen by Banchero. And a foul call on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Banchero so solid inside. Defenders are going to have a hard time with his size and quickness.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's the Beast. Cleveland again missing. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Ivy. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Forte passes to the Beast. Can't nail the jumper. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Mobley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Shed. Pass to Walsh. Now Banchero. The 3 is up. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Forte. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
I'm on Forte. Killing us.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Paolo with the attack.
Very few can go mano-a-mano with Banchero inside. He got the best of the defender this time.
Here's the Beast. That 3's off the mark.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Ivy's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
The Lakers lead by 3. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's the Beast. Drops it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And he dunks it down. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Banchero. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Cavs have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Banchero no good. The Cavaliers leading. The Beast passes to Allen. Shakes him. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and alone is that guy.
The Lakers shooting only 39% so far in the game. Banchero outside. The three ball. And it's Banchero again missing. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's the Beast. He buries it from three. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
Guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Doncic passes to Ivy.
That shit up out of here, nigga. Pack City.
The Lakers able to retain possession here. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Banchero.
Good game.
Rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game is 9. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Ivy finds Turner. Here's the Beast. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Great win tonight, MP. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Top team in the East, huh? Finally get the playoff. I ain't undefeated no more. Everybody got to take a loss.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Holland, and it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the beast. And it's Forte in at the 3 slot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the beast. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's Ball with the 3. Sinks the triple.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Holland down low. Gilliard lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. Shots good by the beast.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Ball with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's the beast. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from the beast. Both free throws good from the beast.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside Ball. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Ball gets double teamed. Puts up a 3. Mobley with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Now Ball. Last game he had 28 points. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jacks up a 3. A nice shot by Brown.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
The beast can't hit.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Brown. The shake. And he sinks the layup. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
He's wide open,
man. More efficient. He has not been great this
quarter.
Wide
open shot. Bullshit.
Ball with it. 6 to shoot. The tray. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Come on, throw the ball. Right, possession. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Hornets fourth.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Topic is checked in for Charlotte. That shot wide open. Ball's got 9.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Wood. Good season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year. 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
And he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Here's the beast.
Oh, my God. Am I missing a shot?
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's
Give
just...
me that shit.
Strong ball, nice jam.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Hornets.
Hornets leading by 7. 1:43 left to play here in the first. Here's Ball. The drive.
Nah, my hand go through the ball. Come on now. Weak. Fucking weak. Put me back in there, man. I'm ball.
Hornets trail by 6. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
I'm balling
out there with Bryant. There's Jared Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Lakers was phenomenal. He ended up with 43 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Oh, why my nigga jumped to the late?
It was an effort.
I jumped right before he even thought about jumping.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
So it's the Hornets now after the miss from the Beast. Here's Clement. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Lets it go from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. The Beast's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Topic. No scoring in this one. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And that game against the Suns, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rudy's checked in. On the wing. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Stevens.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
What
Yeah, that
the
just
hell are you doing?
The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Hornets making a change here. Off the inbound, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Garuba's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's the Beast. Good, and Butler gets the assist. The Beast's got 10 points in the quarter.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
There's Ball with the three. Mobley with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot's good by the Beast.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Topic. Mobley with the block.
Ah, that's my fault.
Long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Shot to stop the
Get
run.
on it up.
It's good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Topic. T2 from Ball. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Ball's got 14 points for the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
The Beast can't hit.
Come on now.
Hornets trail by 11. And it's Ball penetrating. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Turn it up on him. They supposed to be the number one.
Oh, hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
There's better defense than Young.
Butler feeling out a bit. Pass to Forte.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
To finish it off. Beauty.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it.
That's the swagger.
Ball with the bucket.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Forte, the pass to Mitchell. Gilliard with the rebound. Gilliard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D-Wade with a better jumper.
Here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Pass to Garuba. Here's Brown. Hits it from 3-point range. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now Mitchell to the wing on the left. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Hornets trail by 4. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Holland. Here's Brown. Just 5 to shoot. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Butler. Out to the right wing. Here's Forte. Hands it from downtown. Forte's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. One or two of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What can you say of the Beast? An impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Brown. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Gilliard in at the 4 spot. Here's Garuba, still scoreless. 5 to shoot. Ball, the pass to Brown. Here's Garuba, and the wing jumper offline.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Mobley. Here's the Beast. Here's Forte. He has 7. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Stolen away. To the paint. Here's Brown. The kick out to Ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Ball's got the first basket of the second half here for Charlotte.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Shots good by the Beast.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Knocked loose. He's got a clear path by himself. And he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Wasted no time on that one. The Beasts got 6 here in this quarter.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Here's Brown. He's got 10. Left side, Ball. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 13.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Forte. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 9 points in the game so far.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's Ball. Pass to Brown. Here's Gilliard. Ball up top. Here's Holland. Inside. Here's Garuba. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Wood, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Brown comes in for Mobley. Ryan's checked in for Forte. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to the Beast. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Gilliard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
That one drops for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hornets trail by 5, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Cavaliers?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And he makes the first. And the Hornets making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Cavaliers leading by 4. .153 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Newton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Steffens. Here's Holland. He's covered by Brown. Fade away. Holland, no good. Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Ron Holland. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. And Brown drops them both. Hornets trail by 8. Bryant comes with the double team. Pass to Mobo. Here's Clement. And it's good off the glass. 1:06 left in the third. Here's Newton. Misses the layup. Here's Holland. Here's Topic. Guarded by Garland. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holland. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Stevens. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Newton. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got the beast. Bryant is out there with Wood. Then it's Butler. And it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Clement defended by Butler. Pass to Topic. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 8. Here's the beast. Bryant finds Wood. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's the beast. Kicks it out to Bryant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Topic.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. So it's the Hornets now, following the score by Cleveland. There's the pick. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's the beast. Here's the drive. Mobo with the rebound. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Clement. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. They get the rebound. That's tipped. Here's the beast. And right on target with the swish. The Beast's got 14 points now in the second half.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
The Hornets call time. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's coach was going over with his guys. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. We'll see if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Holland out left to the wing. Ball, the pass to Garuba. Ball against Mitchell. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Pass to Holland. Fires from deep. It's deflected. From deep three-point land. The Beast can't hit.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Brown, the pass to Holland. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. There's the pick. Ball with it. He's picked up by Mobley. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Brown. And again, the Hornets missing. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to the Beast. Here's Forte. Drops in the layup for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. No good with the triple. Here's the Beast. Ball with the rebound. Pass to Brown. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw good from the Beast. The free throw is good from the Beast. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 1:46 left in the fourth. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the Beast, and he hits the bucket. The Beast's got 40 points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Garuba's shot is off. Here's the Beast. Shoots. He climbs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Beast's got 42 in the game. Ball, the pass to Brown. To the inside. Here's Holland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for Holland. So he makes both from the line. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony,
great win tonight, MP.
Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
Look out there, MP. We know MP came ready to play.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at the Cavaliers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And check it out, Orlando, behind 2 games.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Forte in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, they've got Hayes, and it's Suggs in at the 1. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's Garland. Here's the Beast. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Here's Orlando. It's stolen. Here's the Beast. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Suggs surveys the D. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's the Beast. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. The Beast has got 5 points.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Here's Christie. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Here's Christie. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Wesley. And another miss by Orlando.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Suggs finds Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's the beast. It's Hayes with the rebound. Magic trail by 5. Suggs outside. Wing shot on the way. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And he knocks down the first one. And Cleveland making a change here. Woods checked in, and he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Hornets was outstanding. He contributed 42 points, and then you look at the steals, the blocks, terrific all-around performance from him. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland leading by 4. 1:52 left in the opening quarter. Newton deflected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's Forte. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Newton, good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And he's going for the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. .11 left to play in the first. Can't get it to fall. Magic trail by 4. Avdia with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Forte. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Christie. Payne with it. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. And it's all knotted up.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Turner, he's checked in for Christie. Here's Newton, defended by Payne. Good on the shot.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Hunt, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got Denny Avdia, and it's Turner in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Here's Hunt. And it's blocked by Wood. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Hunt, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Payne. Turner, a screen on Butler. From deep. The shot by Payne, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Butler passes to Allen. Back to Butler. Allen with a screen on Payne. And here's Butler outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Magic trail by 7. Outside Payne. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's the Beast. Pass to Mobley. Here's the Beast. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Avdia outside. Now here's Payne. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back. They've just struggled to generate consistent offense this quarter.
Here's Suggs. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw no good. Orlando making some changes. Wesley, he's checked in for Avdia, and Christie subbed in for Payne. Clowney, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Butler.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Suggs against Garland. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Knocks down the long J. Christie's got 5 points.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Floats one up. The shot that time not on target.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Christie. Tipped away. Stolen by Bryant. The Beast passes to Mobley. Here's the Beast. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Orlando making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. 4th, the Magic.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Hayes with a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And the second free throw is good. We've got 1:55 left to play in the half. Outside Garland. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Avdia pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Christie from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Hayes misses. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Inside, and stolen by Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Suggs. And it's tied up with that one. 1:11 left in the second. Here's Forte. 6 points for him. Pass to Clowney. Here's Garland. Cleveland again missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Wesley. Last game, 26 points for him. Now Avdia. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Magic lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
27 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Forte. Shot clock at 5. Counted from distance. Forte's got 9.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
The 3 from Suggs. And finished off by Hayes.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Magic leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. Some heated conference races going on right now.
Ernie, you're always heated about something.
I don't get heated, Shaq. I go with the flow, man.
See, Ernie, that's what makes it so easy to work with you. When Shaq's all worked up, you're the voice of reason.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Orlando leading. On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Forte in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Turner. Still no points. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The Beast shot is off. Now here's Turner. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Christie passes to Wesley. The 3 from Suggs. Hits a three-pointer. Suggs has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Mobley, no good.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Here's Christie. He's got 6. And Suggs, here we go. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now a 6-point Magic lead.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 14 points. And here's Suggs. He's got 11. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Oh, nice shot by Forte. 12 points for him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The 3 from Suggs. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Garland. Pass to the Beast. Out to the right wing. Forte. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Magic have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And stolen by Suggs. To the wing, right side. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Hayes, the pass to Suggs. Clock at 6. Here's Wesley from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. For the lead. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Payne's checked in for Orlando. The Cavaliers making a switch here. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Hayes. Suggs outside. And here's Payne outside. And the three-pointer goes. Payne's got 7 points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
The Beast, good.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Orlando trailing here. Outside Payne. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 9.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's the Beast, defended by Payne. Wood passes to the Beast. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter here.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Christie. Back to Suggs. Now Payne. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. And now a three-point Magic lead.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
On the wing, Suggs. Butler covering. Back to Turner. To the inside. Here's Payne. It's tipped. Butler with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up from deep three-point land. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Payne, he's open. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's the Beast, and he drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Beast has got 11 points here in the second half. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Cavaliers on top, up by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Both teams making some changes here.
Get something going out there, okay?
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Garland. Pass to the Beast. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. Garland, no good. Magic leading by 4. We've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Hayes in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Christie, guarded by Garland. Christie passes to Turner. Hayes with it. Pass to Suggs. Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's the Beast. Here's Forte. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Suggs. 1:25 left in the fourth. Turner, screen on Garland. The 3 from Suggs. Drops in the 3. And the Magic lead by 4.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
.116 left in the fourth quarter. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Wesley. Hayes, the pass to Turner. A 3. Rebound by the Beast. Wood inside. He's defended by Hayes. The Beast. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Christie. Offensive board for 3. And nails the tray.
He wants the ball. Has a flair for the dramatic. Unfazed in big situations.
Pass to Forte. Wood with the screen. Forte's shot is off.
He probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Beast shot is off. Knocks it loose.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Cleveland calls timeout. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
win some, you lose some.